Hey, what's up, Capricorn? Welcome to this tarot reading. I'm happy to let you know that I did update your thumbnail just a smidge. I know I kind of janked the Capricorns by putting up a very light thumbnail, so I made sure to fix that for you because the numbers are down just a little bit on people viewing. So I just assumed that maybe Cappy's got their feeling hurt, that's all. And I'm a Cappy, so maybe I can understand that, you know, why the hell do we get the short end of the stick every time? Queen of Wands energy in reverse. We're looking at somebody who's susceptible to emotional blackmail. Jeez, I hope that wasn't just talking about myself there. Whoa. Lack of self-reflection. Maybe my sarcasm is bleeding through into the reading. So, someone who is definitely not capable of, or not, maybe they're capable of it, but we're looking at somebody who is insecure and susceptible to emotional blackmail, or to emotionally blackmailing others. This is somebody who can be a bully to a certain extent, and they're not really working on their insecurity. They're failing to actually take a look inside at what's going on, and it's even destroying their work ethic and their ability to achieve things. More specifically, though, this is a sign of shoddy behavior. They are very willing to be capitalistic, like pure aisle butthole capitalists, where you I don't actually know about that. Pure aisle butthole capitalists, where you you're willing to lie about the value of your product and sell it anyways for a high price that is overvalued for. And that somebody who's like this may be susceptible to that. And they are going to need to learn to, well, hold on. Okay, so before I try to teach them how to learn anything, let me look for a couple other cards here. We even have there's even like a smidge of tyrannical notion here. This individual is definitely toxic. I don't know how else to slice it at this point. They're very willing to do a lot of kind of seedy things. Big difference. So, Great Goddess, let's clarify the Chariot in reverse, please. Not yielding much of a victory for them. Definitely not good. Five of Swords reversed even further. You're even going to lose people along the way. So I don't know who this Queen of Wands is, because I tell you what, like, that is an individual that, not Capricorn energy. Not a lot of Capricorn energy here at all. Eight of Pentacles reverse is about it. So I might need to scooch some things over here. Hold on. Kind of weird that I'm seeing a fire sign, kind of a cruddy fire sign going on here. Disappointing, very disappointing energy. It's not chalking it up to toxicity. I'm chalking it up to the main thing I'm seeing is this. I guess if I tone it down a little bit, maybe there is some insecurity involved, but okay, Goddess, let me see. Will you please expand the Two of Wands in reverse, please? What do you have for Two of Wands in reverse on this point? Okay, so Two of Wands clarified by Five of Cups reversed. Cappy. What the heck, Cappy? Who you beefing with? Whoever this is, they are definitely stuck here. They're definitely, maybe they're afraid. I would hate for them to be afraid. Excuse me. Man, I was actually having trouble talking right when I said that. Maybe they're a little afraid because here's a little bit Cappy on the bottom. I'd be a little afraid too. Well, I personally, this is exactly why I don't try to be full of crap, and I'm very authentic and honest, because if you start to rely on fake stuff, it is a lot harder to keep your story straight, and it just is it ruins your internal capacity, and it dissociates you because you're always trying to stay one step ahead of the lying. So any reliance on shoddy development is very disappointing. And by shoddy, I guess I don't mean shoddy. Shoddy is a part of it. It could just be lazy craftsmanship, but it also could be seedy craftsmanship. So you got to keep that in mind. So let's clarify this core energy. What can clarify the Queen of Wands reverse, please, for your Goddess? Okay, so that's 2 cards. Okay, Goddess, what can you clarify the Queen of Wands with? King of Wands in reverse. What is going on? It's like a pair of people. There's freaking two. There's two of these individuals. There's a pair of them. They're in freaking insecurity here. A very bully, like a bully pair, and they'd be very willing to do the shoddy craftsmanship. What a drop, Cappy. What the heck, man? This isn't a fire reading. This is a freaking Capricorn reading. So, Cappy, this is your energy. It's like extremely toxic, extremely insecure behavior, an extreme lack of self-reflection, and an extreme idea of losing things along the way, like losing other people. Yeah, I can't tell if this is, I still can't tell if this is a insecurity issue or a more toxic issue than that. So, okay, guys, can we get some clarity for the Four of Swords in reverse, please? So now we're looking at the Fool in reverse. Even more energy, in very, very stuck energy. So that's, for some reason, I just want to say off the, for some reason, okay, so let me try clarifying Eight of Pentacles. For some reason, I am just getting the idea that this is a very, not very nice pair of people. So I'm looking at clarifying the Eight of Pentacles reverse. Okay, how about the Chariot reverse? Chariot reverse, High Priestess. Reverse. All reverse energy. Capricorn. Who's watching this dang video? What are you trying to figure out here? You're probably gonna end up as like one clarifier in one of these, signifying that you need to get the hell out of here. This is a lot of energy of somebody not wanting to change. A lot of energy of them being very willing to not self-reflect and not improve and grow to a certain extent. The next suit on for Fire Wands on the bottom reverse. Very fiery energy. Very fiery, insecure energy. Okay, guys, can you please clarify the Five of Swords reverse? Any clarity for Five of Swords reversed? And looks like we've got this one. The Magician in reverse. Failure to manifest, but often can signify failure to manifest, or sometimes it can also signify success of manifestation of dark things. So now we're looking at people leaving you behind, failing to manifest due to that. Chariot and the Magician, so an extreme failure of success, an extreme failure of manifestation, an extreme inability to self-reflect, an extreme inability to rely on reliable craftsmanship. Great Goddess, please clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Please clarify the Eight of Pentacles, Goddess. How about the Two of Wands in reverse? Okay. Two of Wands reverse clarified by the Emperor. Interesting. It's a dominion issue. It's an authority energy. Disappointment towards an Emperor. The clarification on Two of Wands. The Emperor has their own dominion. So, disappointing an Emperor, maybe failing an Emperor, maybe letting down an Emperor, maybe disappointing an Emperor. Not sure. Okay, guys, can we clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, please? Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Great Goddess. Oh, it's two cards. Probably could have taken those, I guess. Whatever. How about the Five of Cups in reverse, Great Goddess? Okay, now we're looking at the Hermit. So, some self-reflection. This is about understanding why. This is about accepting your weakness and doing better in the future, which is definitely failing. This is failing because these cards are showing a lot of internal capacity stunted and a lot of internal insecurity and a lot of failure to retroflect and retroflect. Ton of it. Great Goddess, will you please clarify the Eight of Pentacles in reverse? Six of Cups, that's strange. The only thing that is even an optimistic notion in this whole thing is this Emperor. So, very interesting. Very toxic energy out of the gate. Ton of fire energy. No Capricorn signifiers. Only the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is even an Earth sign. King of Wands, Queen of Wands, both in the reverse. That's a very toxic pair of people. That's a very toxic synergy, a very insecure synergy. And it looks like the Emperor may have maybe half an influence on the King of Wands. The King of Wands is still in the reverse. And both the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are finding themselves in some extreme failure to retroflect. The Queen of Wands isn't able to go internally and see their failures for what they are. They can't stabilize themselves internally. The King of Wands might even be a smidge of a lazy individual who does not, maybe lazy isn't the correct word, but to a certain extent, they are they're not excited. They don't anticipate something. They're not anticipating something very well. And there's even more sign of, once again, failure to take intuition. And oh, actually, I just noticed we have the first three major arcana are here. It's kind of interesting. Ton of disappointing energy. People who drive other people away from them. I'm also seeing a Queen of Wands who continues to fail, but a King of Wands who may be able to upgrade to the Emperor. The King of Wands in reverse is enjoyed to see that this Queen of Wands fails, perhaps. So this Queen of Wands fails. For some reason that snaps the Emperor out of the King of Wands. And the Emperor then can retroflect again properly. But the Queen of Wands will lose her dominion to a certain extent. Internal stability, and then they're losing internal stability, and then they're not going to feel great about what's going on. They're going to struggle more than the King of Wands to break through this Hermit energy. I don't have anything else for you here, Capricorn. It's just very sad energy. I don't know who the heck this is for. Whoever you are, it's maybe you're the Emperor. The Emperor has a little bit of King of Pentacles in it. For some reason, I got this gleaning that it was a pair of, and I'm getting this idea that it's a pair of individuals in competition with each other, and they both are exhibiting sort of similar insecurities, and they're both failing to manifest as they would really like to. They have different consequences for that failure, and they're failing in different ways, but at the end of the day, they're both failing consistently. However, there's a sign here that this Queen of Wands is going to continue failing, whereas the King of Wands is going to upgrade to the Emperor. Quite a jump from negative King of Wands to the Emperor. But the Emperor is going to find something here. Or excuse me, the Emperor, okay, so I just accidentally said the Emperor is going to find something. So the Emperor is going to, once he becomes the Emperor, he's going to gain a different capacity to reflect himself, to reflect on himself using the Hermit energy. And in that instance, it's going to be easier for him to walk away from the sorrow of the situation. So I'm not sure why the Queen of Wands is still failing here. But the Queen of Wands is losing people because of her behavior and insecurity. The King of Wands is failing to manifest properly. Even manifesting to a poor degree, perhaps. But something triggers this King of Wands happiness. Something brings the King of Wands into a different energy. And the Queen of Wands, it's almost as if the Queen of Wands failure does that. The Queen of Wands' inability to achieve things brings forth this happiness in the King of Wands reverse. That's disappointing because it's strange how that would in fact empower you to become the Emperor. Very strange. Maybe you are a fiery Capricorn. I don't know what your chart looks like. If you're a feminine Capricorn and you have fire in your chart and you're this feminine Capricorn, that's also pretty tough. There's not really any other ways I can slice this, Cappy. The Emperor is maybe a third party, and if the Emperor is some kind of a third party, they have some capacity to reach out to this King of Wands. The King of Wands is definitely not really interested, it looks like. So there's some energy that this Emperor is a piece of this dominion, and they're gonna give it one more shot here, but then they're definitely feeling like moving on. For some reason, I keep getting the idea that the King and Queen of Wands are in competition is really what's striking me, because they're failing to similar degrees. But the King, it looks like the King of Wands is on the way to stepping it up. So I don't know who this is for, and I don't know. Once again, the only energy I've got here is Cappy on the Emperor. That's it, basically. That's the only King of Pentacles. So it could be a Cappy who needs to evolve out of King of Wands into King of Pentacles. So maybe you're too. For some reason, it's almost as if you're action oriented, but that's like not Cappy's energy necessarily. Cappy is looking more for that earth groundedness, which is material stability. So maybe you haven't found your material stability, and all you're riding on is an energy that is not actually your natural energy. The Queen of Wands is matching that Emperor energy with the Two of Wands reversed, but Two of Wands reversed is fire. So it's almost like the Queen of Wands is matching that Cappy energy, the Cappy Earth energy with the fire energy. So maybe a Earth Cappy and a fire, some kind of fiery Queen of Wands. Otherwise, I'm not quite sure here. It's kind of a bizarre reading, to be honest with you. Definitely bizarre. It was coming out interesting, but it's just very disappointing energy. So, Cappy, I'm gonna hope that you're evolving into this Emperor, or maybe you are this Emperor. Even better case scenario, and you can kind of see where this is going. I'm basically all out of juice here. I don't have any other way to speculate on this, so thank you for checking this out. I'm very sorry. I was kind of trying to go off of the cuff and kind of go intuitively. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't even remember. Whatever, Cappy. I'll see you later.